Hi, I'm Deli Dutton, and today I'm making myself a PNGtuber. What's that, you ask? It's basically two images, one with a closed mouth and another with an open mouth. And the program I'm using, vtuber, will switch between the two depending on if my microphone is detecting sound. And to get fancy, I can also add blinking and extra emotions that I can switch between with a hotkey. I'm going to start with just two emotes, a happy one and a tired one. I might add more later, but for now let's start small. I decided to make it a cute little space kitty wizard. I had ideas for a human avatar, and I got several to a painted stage, but I was getting a little frustrated with them, and I doodled a little cloaked kitty. I thought the design was very charming and much more simple, so I scrapped the people versions and went with the kitty instead. I wanted it to kind of look like my logo with the moon and star shapes, sort of like a mascot. And I feel like a mascot should have lore. Maybe she's a self-taught wizard who was trying to summon a cute kitty familiar, but accidentally turned herself into a kitty person instead. It's a little inconvenient, but it has its benefits too. Now she's trying to figure out how to turn herself back into normal. And have a kitty familiar too. So that gives me options to eventually switch it up with a human talk sprite later. I'm using alcohol-based markers because I wanted solid, bold colors without tearing apart the paper. However, I didn't account for how much alcohol markers bleed, so I am going to have to do a little editing. Gonna clean both kitties up in Krita. I did the first one off camera. Oh, and hey, I believe this is the first time you get to see me putter around with a digital art program. Part of figuring out the PNGtuber was also figuring out a virtual camera. So I can do stuff like this now, which is fun. I used to do more digital art in high school and kind of got out of practice. But it's good to dabble and stretch my art muscles again. I added a couple of layers to edit the kitty to close her mouth and eyes. That way I can export each combo to PNG and then to vtuber. And here she is. What do you think? I want to keep experimenting with this. Maybe try a few other mediums, like watercolor, paper, posca, and maybe digital. I'd like to make some of my Dungeons & Dragons characters for my online games, like little video game talk sprites. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to continue on this art journey with me. Bye!